If you're watching this video, you most likely have just purchased my Lightroom presets or LUTs, or you're thinking about it. In this video, very quickly, I'm going to show you how to install them into Lightroom Classic and how I use these presets to get the most out of them. Okay, firstly, to install the presets, you have to download them after purchasing and paying for them. You have to download them and unzip the file. In Lightroom Classic, you go to Develop tab and you go to Presets on the left and click on that little plus icon to import presets. Then you simply select the presets you want to import, all of them in that folder, in that unzipped folder, and import them. That will create these folders here in presets section of Lightroom. Don't believe anyone who says that with one click you can apply any preset to photo and that's it, it's edited. That is possible, but very rarely. I know from my experience reviewing lenses and cameras that every time I shoot with different lenses, even on the same camera, the same preset might not work the same. You have to choose the right preset for the right photo or simply adjust it, tweak it to match and to suit your personal liking. So for example, in this picture, I can apply my favorite, really the greeny preset. As you can see, the preset itself works great straight away, but the left side of the photo is too light. With all presets, right after applying it, you can actually change the amount of it. You can change the slider. I don't usually touch it. I'll tweak the pictures individually every time I use preset. So, okay, let's apply this preset. First, I'm going to change some settings here, contrast, highlights, shadows, just to match this photo. And then I'm going to use the mask. I'm pressing M key on the keyboard here to select this gradient mask and darken this left side of the picture. And that's it. Pretty quick and easy. What about if I try to choose different of my presets? For example, the cinematic one here. Straight away now the picture's been edited on the left, so with a mask, so it's quite easy to apply with just the one click, and it works. Okay, different photos. For example, this one needs a bit more tweaking than usual. There's a dark part of the photo with a girl and a light where the window is. So, for example, here we're gonna go with teal and orange, and we're gonna apply the first. You can actually preview them by hovering over all the teal and orange presets, but the first one, I quite like this one. I'm gonna darken the picture altogether, change the contrast, brighten the shadows, and again, I'm going to add the mask on the right this time and darken this side. Maybe add a bit of yellow in there again. And maybe with the K key, I can add the brush as well, and I can darken her arm. I think it's distracting from her face. And the picture is done. There you go. Another one. Let's pick a one here. Here's my friend Anson. And on this photo, let's apply maybe my punchy preset. Let's go for punchy bright. Here I can adjust again the settings. I've changed the highlights. I've reduced the contrast because picture is quite dark already. Increase the shadows, and that's it. Very nice preset. For example, this one, I quite like this photo here. I'm gonna adjust the straightening of it. This is quite nice. It's been shot at dawn, and greeny preset here works very well. As you can see, pretty much couple of clicks, and you've got this nice look in here. And this church in the middle, I'm gonna add a bit of warmth in here, a bit of light as well to look like the sun is shining on it. And that's it. The look is applied very quickly and easily. Okay, let's try one more. This picture, let's do a bit of basic cropping first. This is a good example where most of presets will work. So you got a greeny, different variations of it. For example, here black and white will work very well. Yeah, they're all good. We also got a punchy, very nice. There's a punchy with a blue tint here. Now, as with most of the pictures, slight tweaking required. So I'm on the keyboard on Lightroom Classic to apply the mask, and I'm going to darken that top bit and then the left side as well, just a tiny bit. And I'm going to brighten this middle bit right here, and then the knocker itself, the door knocker on the photo here. And maybe a bit of more crop. And that's it. So as you can see, these presets do the job very well. They do help to get that specific look, but most of the time, 9 out of 10 times, you will need to tweak the photo to match the look and change it to your own personal liking. You might not want to change so much. You might just leave it as is, but I think that most of the time you need to tweak this. I'll try this photo, quite dark picture. We're going to adjust it first for the color balance. Okay, now let's see what we got. What we're going to work, I think cinematic is going to work very nicely in here. So as you can see that my cinematic preset doesn't actually match the brightness of my own photo, but that can be adjusted quite easily here. Yeah, so we just change the color temperature a little bit. We're gonna crop tiny bit of extra contrast, less highlights, more shadows, and yeah, that's looking pretty sweet. Now the picture's been adjusted. If you wanted to change it to a different look, it should work quite easily, and it should be quite easy to adjust to whatever you want. So teal and orange, why not? This is quite nice here actually. So less contrast, more brightness, more yellow, less highlights. Nice. Pictures like this are perfect. It's quite dark. There's no sky. There's no big areas really bright. Let's apply a preset. What should we go with? Let's go with vintage brown, which I quite like as well for this kind of photo. We've got a vintage brown in 4 variations, just like all my presets. They got 4 variations. And in here, let's go for the original one. We're going to darken a little bit, darken the side. Crop just a little bit. That's it. So yeah, thank you for buying my presets, and yeah, have fun, shoot more photos and be creative.